Howdy. It's Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't checking out my past videos, make sure you're checking out my past videos. You know what I'm saying? I post every few days, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to let my videos actually reach y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I might have to start posting a lot sooner, you know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout. You feel me? Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. New Avenger Doomsday details revealed. The main team leaders, an epic final battle. We have
some massive details for Avengers Doomsday as some merch
we know there's like a lot of teams.
Has
I've been telling y'all that
online, and on top of it, just looking freaking awesome. It actually does give us some pretty big reveals here, like who some of the main characters are in Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, we know there are a ton of characters in this movie, and according to the Russo brothers and some of the cast members, they're all going to get their fair share of time. But of course, we know some are going to get more focus than the others, and we all
obviously, but that's a good thing. The fact that they said that, I'm actually excited now because I've been talking about it for a long time. Like, bro, how you gonna have all these characters in this movie and share the damn camera with all of them? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pretty hard to do that unless they all in the same scene with each other. You know what I'm saying? Which would mean there's gonna be more than probably one character that's the main character, but there still has to be one character that the story is kind of seen through, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I was saying, Avenger Doomsday, we are going to have some questions about what's been going on with some of these other heroes that might pop up that we haven't seen in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be wondering, like, bro, what they've been doing. So I'm guessing the screen time that they do have might touch on that.
Seemingly a reveal on who the main leaders are of our new really big
so now we about to hear the
Avengers
main
team.
leader.
On top of that, we have a pretty big confirmation about what we can assume is the final battle for Avengers Doomsday. What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Yeah. Obviously, you can see we have a lot to go over today. Here's the promotion.
Maybe these main leaders have sectors, you know what I'm saying? You know how, like, maybe you're gonna have Black Panther and them, they're gonna be taking care of the Wakanda side and whatever else is close by over there, and then you're gonna have one team taking care of one borough, or maybe they all gonna be taking care of one each borough of New York. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 5 main characters, 5 different groups, you know what I'm saying? And each group is gonna be in different boroughs of New York, but they might even be in different universes in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it's different universes, but there's still New York in each universe, but there's not the same character. There's a lot going on with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they don't have to touch on it, and I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a little confusing me explaining it. It's confusing me. I know it's confusing y'all. You feel me? But they might all be just holding down New York, bro. Because remember, there is 5 boroughs in New York, so that's what they might be holding down. Just holding down each sector.
Art. If you've not seen it yet, it's pretty freaking awesome. I really do love it. It's obviously highlighting the 3 teams that are going to be, you know, the main players of Avengers Doomsday, and Dr. Doom, who is going to be our villain. Now, right away, if you look at the bottom, you might notice there's only 4 characters there. Now, this is the Avengers team. We have the Fantastic Four, obviously, on the left, the X-Men on the right, and our new Avengers.
Is this Black Panther or Shuri? Well, is this Shuri or is this T'Challa's son? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to make out because you usually know if it's a girl in the suit because of their chest area, but you can't really tell right here. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a teenage boy at the same time from this. I'm just saying, bro.
Team down below. This is telling us something pretty big.
That's the sister.
This is telling us that our new Avengers leaders are these 4 characters right here. We have Thor, Yelena Belova from the Thunderbolts, Sam Wilson's Captain America from, I would say, the new Avengers is what I would call them, and sure.
You think this is gonna be? I wonder if Captain America: Brave New World is literally right before Doomsday, or is it right before Thunderbolts or after Thunderbolts? Like, I wonder when Brave New World takes place in the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to Avenger Doomsday. I want to know. Can y'all let me know?
Black Panther leading for Wakanda. Now, these are seemingly going to be our leaders. And I think this actually makes a lot of sense. Thor is an OG. It makes sense to have an OG there. Yelena is the leader of the Thunderbolt, so she's
Y'all
stepping
like
in.
these people
Captain
being the main
America,
characters? It's
Sam,
not confirmed,
he's an
but
OG as well. Not as OG as Thor, but he's been around since Captain America Winter Soldier, and he's been a part of the Avengers for a pretty long time as well. Plus, he's the leader of the new Avengers team. And then, of course, a representative from Wakanda, and who better?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Spider-Man should be in there, bro. I'm a little biased, but Spider-Man might be off doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like they were saying, he might be with Dr. Doom at this point because he might think that's Tony Stark, you know? So he might be over there. You feel me? But are y'all cool with these four being the leaders? It's not confirmed, but based off this art, we thinking that's what it might be. That's what bro think. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Y'all think these are gonna be the four characters? I'm thinking these are gonna be the teams. It might be more characters added to the team. It's just these are the main characters of each team, I guess you could say. You know, like I think the Fantastic Four, they're gonna be fighting some things in where they gotta fight it, and then Sam Wilson and these four plus some other people might be fighting some people in another place, and Gambit and whoever was with him is gonna be fighting other people in another place, all at the same exact time, though. You feel me? Like, I really do feel like it's gonna be multiple battles happening at the same time. I really do.
Or else than Black Panther,
and they're gonna be happening in different areas.
Then it looks like the focus for the Fantastic Four is going to be Reed and Ben, and we've actually seen Ben, or the Thing, in the trailer for Avengers.
Or do y'all think them showing just these characters?
And then we have on the other side for the X-Men,
are these the only characters that's going to be alive?
He's going to be a really big focus, and I'm super excited about that. And we do have that trailer for him. Beast, he was shown in the post-credit scene of the Marvels, so he's going to be big as well. And Gambit, Channing Tatum's Gambit. We've heard from the description
Channing Tatum is coming back.
The trailer that was shown at CinemaCon that Gambit actually fights.
Hey, shout out to Channing Tatum, bro. I'm gonna always be happy when he get the roles he wants, bro, because he is the whole. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. He is the whole reason why I started to really love dancing, bro. Y'all ever watch the movie Step Up, bro? One of the best dance movies on the planet, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm a Channing Tatum fan, bro.
Shang-Chi. Now, again, these are just promotional photos. They do show who the focuses are going to be, but for example, Sue Storm's going to have a pretty big focus in this, and in Avengers Secret Wars. We know that because of the leaked concept art. And I'm sure Johnny's going to get a focus as well, and other X-Men, and of course, other Avengers. But it looks like these are our leaders. And this is big because they're really showcasing them for the promotional art. And it does say a lot. And I'm happy with this. What it's really showing us here is the
Does it though? Because they be playing games, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for Paul, but they be playing games, but they be trying to finesse them.
Are finally coming together. I've seen articles lately that talk about there's not a lot of build-up for Doctor Doom and not a lot of build-up for Avengers Doomsday. Well, the thing with Avengers Doomsday is that, sure, maybe Marvel Studios kind of got a little off track where their plans have changed since they started Phase 4. And they
Wait, hold on. This is important. I just realized Earth 616 is the stuff we pretty much been watching on screen. Sinister Universe is that place where Doctor Strange became the dark version of himself, I believe. Then Earth 10005 is where they fought all the Deadpools. Earth 838 is this the X? No, that's not the X Mansion. This is Is this where he met the Chavez girl? Is her last name Chavez in the movie? The one with the star power or whatever. Bro, the universes are low-key confused to me, bro. Y'all can't tell me y'all understand what every universe is with all these numbers and shit, bro. They should have just gave them names, bro. Like Earth Prime, Earth Sinestro, Earth Utera,
the multiverse saga. But really what they've pivoted to is that Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars is the culmination of really everything that has happened by Marvel, not just Marvel Studios, but from Marvel in general. That's taking it back to the old Punisher, Blade. That's taking it back to the old Fantastic Four movies, the Fox X-Men. It's really everything coming together. That's why Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be so massive, and that's what this is showing us right here. Universes are colliding. the X-Men, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and Doctor Doom is
well, they
here.
did say they did say they creating the battle world. So what if this picture is showing the worlds that's going to come together? You know what I'm saying? Or I guess you could say the worlds that survives, because if I'm not mistaken, all these characters are in different universes. I think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm going with that. They all in different universes. And Doctor Doom obviously is the one who's able to travel to different ones by himself without too much problem, I guess. You know what I'm saying? When he gains certain power, or maybe he could do it before he gains power. But what if this picture is trying to show us these are the universes that survive and will come together and become like the Earth Prime, pretty much, just like how they did it in DC with the Flash show. You know what I'm saying? What if that's what this picture actually means? You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking now that I'm really looking at it, because I'm looking at the way the lines are and stuff, bro. It's like it looked like broken concrete, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm just really tripping, it looked like broken concrete though.
They're going to handle this the best possible way that they can. Concrete? And at first, yeah, I was a little worried. There's not a lot of buildup, but now realizing that the buildup is just everything Marvel has ever done, looking at it that way, I'm super excited for this. But let me know what you think about this concept art in the comments down below, and also the buildup. Now, going into Avengers Doomsday, we have heard a lot of leaks. And one
who the hell are these people? This nigga is big, bro. He look like the demon version of God of War, bro. Who are these people? And this look like old girl from This look like old girl from Rise of the Guardians, bro. The blue girl. I forgot her name. And this low-key look like magic, but just all fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
That we have heard is Doom is eventually going to go back to Latveria. Reportedly,
so
the Latveria we are talking about is in the 828 Fantastic Four universe. But now that seems to be confirmed, at least the Latveria part. You might have seen this, but Alan Silvestri, who was doing the score for Avengers Doomsday, posted a photo to his Instagram. And in the back, you can actually see on the screen, it says Armor Room Doomsdat. Now, if you're not aware, Doomsdat is the capital of Latveria, and it's where Doctor Doom lives. It's where the castle is, it's where his base is, and the base is heavily fortified.
Okay.
It's basically the center of Latveria, and that's where Doctor Doom's going to be. So this confirms Latveria is going to be a part Doctor Doom's going to be. So
my bad. I gotta see his Instagram post. Is bro making like music or something? Says Alan's. Yeah, he probably doing the soundtracks and stuff, and he probably going to different scenes, trying to pick the right soundtrack and all that. You know what I mean?
Scream. It says the capital of Latveria, and it's where Doctor Doom lives. It's where the castle is. It's where his base is, and the base is heavily fortified.
Latveria in Doomsday.
It's basically the center of Latveria, and that's where Doctor Doom's going to be. So this confirms Latveria is going to be a part of this film. We are going there. So the reports that we've been hearing, the plot leaks that we've been hearing about the final battle taking place at Latveria seem to be proven correctly now. And since Latveria is confirmed, it probably makes sense that they're going to be in the 828 universe, since we saw the sign for Latveria and the absent of just Doctor Doom not being there, the seat that was...
I could have swore in the Moon Knight show, bro, they showed something that was connected to Doctor Doom, bro. I believe it was like in a car or something like that. If I could find a picture, I would put it up. But it was something that connected to Latveria. Or I want to say maybe dude was even in Latveria and the castle was behind him. I'm going to put it up if I remember. If I don't put it up, I'm sorry.
We saw that in the Fantastic Four First Steps. It said Latveria. They made it very clear that Latveria exists in that universe. They made it very clear that there's an empty seat there for Doctor Doom. And I think they were showing us that on purpose, because Doom is probably out in the multiverse somewhere right now. Why else would he be gone? a gigantic cosmic god is threatening his world, why wouldn't he be there? Well, I believe that's because he's out in the multiverse somewhere, so he doesn't really know his specific Earth is being threatened by Galactus. He knows it's being threatened by the multiverse, and he's been scheming this entire time. He's been...
I just thought about that. If he is an 828 and Galactus came, bro must have really not been there, bro, to let Galactus come out there and do that much damage and not want to jump in the fight. Or maybe he's like really got it. You know what I'm saying? He's like he got his whole little family. His family got it. I ain't got a family. He got a family. And they all got powers. They can go do that for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was being petty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, is Dr. Doom petty like that? I'm just saying, bro. That would be a funny little plot to put in the movie. Like, Dr. Doom knew Galactus was there, and he just decided to watch the fight go down. He was like, hey, whoever win. You know what I'm saying? And if the family win, I'm gonna just come get their kid after the fight. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Because now I think about it, too, it's like, he wasn't there when they fought Galactus, but he came back to snatch their son. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell.
Learning about the multiverse. He's been watching incursions happen.
That's crazy.
He has been out there probably trying to save it, but not in Avengers Doomsday. I think when we finally meet up with him in Avengers Doomsday, he knows that he can't stop it. So now it's up to him to basically destroy it in the way that he wants so he can make a new universe, Battleworld, a new timeline exactly how he wants it. And that all, I think, comes to fruition in Latveria at the end of Avengers Doomsday. We've heard that for, let's say half. It might be less. I'm hoping it's actually less because I want Doom to just really be full villain throughout most of this film. But we've heard that, of course, in the beginning of the film. Everybody thinks Doom is the hero. He's just another one of the heroes. He goes to the Fantastic Four. He says, hey, the multiverse is in trouble. I need your help.
It'll be crazy if he does end up being a hero.
Universe, they see Thor, they see the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, and then that's where he kind of starts to pit everybody against each other. Hey, there's this universe, the X-Men universe, they're destroying other planets.
It would be crazy.
They're destroying other universes. We have to stop them. So he goes there, pits everybody against each other. Then we start to find out, or I should say the team start to find out, because we know from the beginning, obviously, that Doom is the villain. And that's when eventually they all decide they have to go fight Dr. Doom because he's the biggest threat to the multiverse.
You know what I'm excited to see the most? Baby Franklin, bro. I've been hearing so much about Lil Homie, bro. They've been saying he like the strongest, one of the strongest, or is the strongest. Bro, him. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. I want to see what he gonna do, bro. I want to see what he gonna do. Because there ain't no way he come of age to where he starts to understand a little bit and he just sit back and don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he might be a little sneaky or something. He might, because he does have the power to bring people back to create. Don't he have the power to like create planets or some shit like that, or create universes? So I'm pretty sure at some point he gonna be like, man, hold on, man, I'm strong as shit.
It all disappear. He's going to make one universe exactly how he wants it to be, to where he is the ruler. So they go to Latveria to fight him. And from what we've heard, it's going to be a hell of a fight. We've heard many different reports at this point in time. I mean, the trailer that was shown at CinemaCon, they showed Thor going up against Dr. Doom with Stormbreaker jumping through the air, trying to crush him with Stormbreaker, and Doom blocks it with one hand. There's some other rumors that Doom actually rips Thor's arm off, which would be crazy to see. And I've heard some people say first his eye, now his arm. It's going to be kind of crazy. Hopefully we get something of a Rune King Thor. I
was just about to say that, bro, because I was about to say, don't he have to sacrifice limbs and shit to get more power, bro? To become the Rune King, or, you know, just to get more power. And then if he ends up giving up his life or something like that, then he becomes Rune King or something. So I'm like, bro, he pretty much unkillable. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like if you kill him, now you got to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you might as well just not even fight him in the first place. You feel me? Because now, bro, he pretty much a Saiyan. This nigga Thor is a Saiyan, bro. He's pretty much a Saiyan on extra drugs, bro. I'm just saying, bro, because, bro, how you get beat up so bad, you get an extra power up, bro. That's Saiyan blood cells right there, bro. That's Saiyan tactics. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I hope we see that, but at the same time, I heard Rune King is so strong that he can really kill people off with like one shot. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that's also the reason why they took some power off of Hulk, because he was that powerful. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they'll really let that happen, unless maybe they let it happen at the end of Secret Wars, because I believe at the end of Secret Wars is when Doom dies. You know what I'm saying? Or Doom get captured or something like that. So I believe he might end up fighting Thor for a minute, and then Thor die, and then we won't see him for a long time until Secret Wars, and then he come back at the end of Secret Wars as Rune King or something. I can see that being something happening. You know, I can see that happening. You know, I can see that happening. What y'all think?
Wars after he loses to Doom in Avengers Doomsday. But then we've also heard that
I don't watch my videos before I watch my videos. Y'all heard what he said, bro. Y'all heard what he said, bro.
and now his arm's going to be kind of crazy. Hopefully we get something of a Rune King Thor in Secret Wars after he loses to Doom in Avengers Doomsday. But then we've also heard that Odin is going to respond to Thor's prayer by sending an army from Valhalla. That's going to be crazy. Then we've also heard that Magneto is going to have a massive battle with Doctor Doom as well. We've heard things like the Hulk, a bad version of the Hulk, a variant that follows Doctor Doom that's going to be in Latveria, goes up against the Fantastic Four's Thing, and they have an epic battle as well. We've heard so much about this.
Hey, y'all, this too much hype, bro. Getting overstimulated. I want to see the Thing in the Hulk fight, bro. I feel like that should be, nigga, that's like two Samoans fighting, bro. I want to see it. I want to see it, bro.
Epic battle. We know it's going to be insane. Visually, it's going to be mind-blowing. Doctor Doom is going to have Doctor Strange and Clea and witches and Doombots and variants from other universes following him to go up against our new teams that we see in this new official promotional art here that is coming from the merch. It's all lining up in a really, really great way. So I think if you're worried about Avengers Doomsday, I think it's all coming together quite nicely now. And we're in for one hell of a movie and one hell of a final battle that seemingly now is confirmed to take place in Latveria. But go ahead and let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. Does this excite?
This excites me. Yes, it does, bro. But like you said, all these fights has happened, bro. It gotta happen, bro. Don't get me too excited, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know down in the comments below, bro. Y'all think all this stuff is coming? But what do y'all think is gonna happen? Do y'all think Doctor Doom is gonna end up being a good guy? Y'all think he's gonna be a bad guy? And who do y'all think he's gonna end up getting on his team that used to be on our team? You know what I'm saying? Down in the comments below.